Hello Internet, welcome. I am Fling, and in this third log, we are going to go through the second week of development. I expected to get a lot done this week, but as with all things, progress comes with challenges. Despite the delays, I've made some progress, and that's what we're here to talk about. No bugs to report this time, so let's dive into what was accomplished. First things first, moving and looking character script. Adding a simple character movement script was quite interesting. Making the code itself wasn't too much of a hassle, but testing showed some physics-based problems. For example, if the player bumped his head, he would float in the sky for a few seconds before starting his descent instead of bumping his head and then descending almost instantly. There were also some problems with the ground checking, which wasn't too hard of a fix, just some problems with layer masks. Moving on, I tried adding audio into the game. I've been working on adding audio to the game and it works here and there, but not consistently, so I have to try integrating it again at a later time. As I haven't done audio yet, there are plenty of small problems everywhere. These problems span from some audio not playing when intended to not playing as intended. Files being high-pitched, low-pitched, delayed, and so on. Moving on, I added the battery system. The battery system was a bit hectic to create. I had to add so many different variables, many of which I probably didn't even need. I started with a simple drain by 1 unit every second mechanic. Then I added different variables for the drain rate, full charge, etc. All of which change based on battery level. Finally, I added a simple UI component that shows you the battery state and if your battery reaches critical levels or not. With a solid battery system in place, I decided something good would be to add battery pickups. For battery pickups, I made a simple battery model, where the model went from this to this. The model represents a stereotypical pickup object. Visually, you can easily tell how much charge each battery has. Additionally, if you pick up the battery when you don't need the whole battery, the object still keeps some charge for later. The model was easy enough to make, but I ran into a problem when it comes to the materials. Turns out, having a transparent object inside a transparent object is not Unity's strong suit. Not to mention, it never tells you what the problem is, which means I spent half of the day trying to fix a material problem, which ended up being fixed with a single value adjustment. Armor and armor pickups were another things I added. Besides adding the UI elements, I also had a simple armor pack for pickups and recharge. The code is not complicated. The next thing to add here is armor models, which aren't going to be too hard to prepare. I already have an idea of what they might look like. Afterwards, I added a drain adjustment. I added a bit of code to the movement script that increases the player's drain based on what the player does. Charging gives charge, standing drains by a minuscule amount, walking drains a bit more, running even more, and jumping does a lot more, and so on. For testing purposes, I also added a safety zone. A zone where the player doesn't lose charge unless he leaves said zone. And that's about it for this log. Let's go through the checklist, shall we? Prepare the base character code? Check. Prepare the battery code? Check. Add a way to get the battery charge back? Check. And that makes 3 out of 7, which isn't everything, but it's still a lot of progress. To finish up the video, if you enjoyed or found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to follow my journey. Your support does mean the world to me, and I can't wait to share future updates with you. As always, if you have recommendations, leave them in the comments. Anything helps. Thanks for watching. I truly do hope to see you again. See you soon.